All right, this is your day 4 EWC recap. We started out the match today with G2 versus Heretics. G2 did pick Heretics over Optic Gaming, and they bowed out in game 7. It was 4-3. They just couldn't close out the Search and Destroy in the end. To be honest, it's a bad look on G2 because they said, they picked what they picked, and, Miami, they did what they did. Next match, we went on to Falcons versus Gentlemates. No, next match, I believe. No, next match was a 100 Thieves versus Koi. It was a 4-0, nothing special. We know Thieves are in that slaying department just way higher than Koi's. It's really nothing to be said. The first 4 matches was just really a blowout. Insight saying he made Scrap's career, that was a bad look because he dropped like a .7 in that series. Not too crazy. On to the next match, which was the best match series of the day, which was Falcons versus Gentlemates. People think Gentlemates had this in a bag. And my thing that people have been saying all year is that Gentlemates have gotten way better since adding the deception of Joe Deceives over at Neptune and Envoy. I really can't see it, honestly. Gentlemates, like ever since they had the Joe Deceives back in Major 4, they really have gone down. I think they were a top 4 team, and they went down to the top 6 in the standings, and then they just can't close. Like at champs, they can't win, and then I think they went against Optic, they just can't close, and then they can't beat Falcons. Yeah, they have a Luca, but it's just people had a lot of high expectations for this team, and just really not working out. Like their respawn isn't really that good. Like their Search and Destroy is fine. Overload can need some more work, but their hard point really needs some work. But going into Modern Warfare 4, but I think they're gonna pick up Hydra in all season, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit later. On to the next match that everybody was hoping for: FaZe Clan versus Optic. I had FaZe there, but it was just the overall slam fest. It was a 4-0. I mean, I don't know if they were, Optic came in with something to prove, but as EWC, it wasn't champs. They just want to go back to back. Optic, how they want to submit their legacy in that. Uh, Phase, the first map, 250 to 197. Onto the Search, it was a 6-3. Overload was a 6-4. The last match on Frequency, I mean, FaZe couldn't buy a kill. It was just a lot of. I think at one point the whole Optic team had a whole Hellstorm. The whole team had a Hellstorm. So it was a 100-point club. I mean, I don't know if FaZe were trying, didn't care, but overall they need to do better in that department. Moving on to Modern Warfare 4. I don't know if they just didn't really try or they just got overall slammed. But if they got slammed, that's the end of the day. So moving on tomorrow, we got all the rest of the matches. Next match, I think tomorrow we're gonna start off with Heretics versus Falcons, and then 100 Thieves versus Optic Gaming, which probably gonna be the best series there by far. Going into grand finals is gonna be a little bit more interesting because on the other side of the bracket, if Optic or 100 Thieves win, it's 100% gonna be they're gonna beat the other team on the other side of the bracket because you have FaZe, Optic, and Thieves on that one side of the bracket, so it's not gonna be like it's not gonna be that bit of a grand final, but appreciate you boys. See y'all tomorrow for the EWC Day 5 recap.